Hello, party people. We are back for a bonus episode, bonus episode of Skeiny Legend Podcast. Today we'll be discussing fall/winter knitting plans. Not sure if these videos are even interesting, but I watched them, so maybe you'll watch them. I don't know. Oh god, I'm still at the cottage. I'm on this ancient sofa that like creaks every time I move, and I love to fidget, so there will be lots of creaking. It is what it is. Basically, these are going to be all my plans for this coming season. Like, people have been doing ones for just fall, but realistically, the amount of stuff I have here is definitely going to like take me through winter into next year. And that's okay. So, yeah, I guess we'll start with what I'm wearing. I'm not currently wearing any knits because, like I said, I'm still at the cottage and I haven't done my full winter changeover. So I don't have all my like sweaters and stuff, but oh god, this is so stupid. I am wearing socks. Oh, it's so creaky. That I knit. I'll just insert a photo because they're dirty because I've been wearing them. But these are the little dot and little box socks by Summerly Knits. I only knit single socks really, so I just have the one of each and I wear them together. And I like it, and I think it looks cute. Photo somewhere of what they actually look like. But yeah. So the main motivator behind this video is I made a rather large drops wool warehouse order. Oh my god, wait. The receipt's in there with my address, which like is probably not advisable to put on the internet, so I'll take that out. Just in case. Anyway, I was so excited to get one of these goddamn organza bags because everyone has these bags and they look really handy for projects and things. So I made a huge order because there was a sale. There's a sale on all the alpaca stuff. So I got, admittedly, the wrong wool, if we're being honest. I got the totally wrong wool for what I want to do, but we're making it work. I'm gonna have to make another order, which is fine because the sale is still going. The sale is going until October 15th for anyone who is looking to get anything, but at least from Wool Warehouse, a lot of their stuff is out of stock now, but there's still like plenty to, well, there's still whatever I want, so don't order what I want that I'm gonna say because I haven't ordered yet, but order the other stuff that's good for you. So the first thing that I want to knit and that I've already started is sweater number 15 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. That's the back. Let's do the front. So I've obviously already gotten to, I'm just working in the round now. This is for my boyfriend. He wanted an old man white cable knit sweater, but not fuzzy, so like no mohair, which I knew. And I know mohair adds thickness, but I don't know what I was thinking. So I ordered Drops Flora for this. I ordered 8 balls of Drops Flora for this, which Drops Flora is 65% wool and 35% alpaca. And I got it in color 1, which is like the natural undyed color. But like I'm stupid because you're supposed to hold something of this thickness with a mohair, and I was like, I know that the mohair changes the gauge, but I just didn't think about it, so I just ordered enough for holding this single, but I have to hold it double basically to get gauge and to not have it be super like see-through, especially with lighter colors. Maybe in a darker color I could have gotten away with it being held single, but with this color, like absolutely not, it would have been see-through. So I'm gonna have to order probably another 8, which is fine. This stuff's cheap. Like, it's gonna still be like a $30 or $40 sweater, which is chill for me. But it's just annoying because I'm gonna have to make a second order. But it also is enabling me to buy more yarn, which some of which are gonna be in this list here that I'm talking about. Anyway, this is the number one thing I've already started. Obviously, it's in my Fwinter plans. It's going really well. It's a good pattern. It's really fun to knit. And I'm enjoying it. The pattern has like a bunch of positive ease in it, so I'm not doing that. I'm kind of knitting it to fit snugly on his chest. It also has like a pretty wide sleeve that I don't think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some decreases so it's a bit more fitted. But so following up to that, on impulse, I also bought myself like more or less what I thought would be a sweater's quantity of the same flora in color 16, which I believe is called Pistachio. Why don't they put the cute color names on the ball band? They just put the color number, which is kind of lame. But so I'm thinking that I kind of wanted to do like a matching sweater, also a sweater 15 out of this. And I might just go down a couple needle sizes now that I've like figured out the pattern. Knitting it once, I feel more confident to like edit it and like go down some needle sizes and knit a larger size, but then I'll probably also have to add some things in and around to make sure that the neck hole and the armholes aren't like teeny tiny. But I'd be kind of down to do kind of a cropped version in a single strand of this and see how that turns out. But it's a beautiful color, the pistachio. I could also just buy the matching kid silk mohair, but I find mohair is really itchy. Realistically, I've only ever worked with like cheap mohairs, like drops or like some random ones I got in the bargain basement at like my local yarn store. Romney Wools in Toronto has an entire bargain basement, which is kind of exciting. And I knit a sweater using that bargain basement mohair, and I never wear it because I find it kind of itchy, which is sad because it was expensive, even using bargain basement mohair. But yeah, I think this could be cute. Also, I guess the sample on Ravelry is knitted in green, which is also making me want to knit a green one for myself. But oh my god, okay, there's been this fly in here that has been, I swear to god, harassing me for the past 3 days. And I didn't know flies live this long, and I'm just waiting for it to die. And I don't have a fly swatter, and it's back. It's back. I also hate that I always decide to film these when I'm looking ugly. Like, my hair is greasy, so it's gotta be up. But then I have to spend 2 hours, like, watching this back and looking at myself, being like, why didn't I just take a shower before filming? And I could stop now and shower, but I'm not going to, because I've already started. Whatever. This fly is gonna be around the whole time. And I'm gonna do my best to ignore it. Anyway, so I guess sweater 15 was the number one thing. And I've already been talking about it for 8 minutes, which is appalling, but it's going well. I'm really enjoying knitting it. It's been really fun. Like, getting to each round of cables feels very motivating, so you just like keep wanting to do more, which is good. So the next thing I have written down here, so I'm looking down, is the Terrazzo Slipover by Petite Knit. I'm so sure I'll like insert photos of everything here. So I love this, like, oh, not sweater, slipover, the like vest version. I do really like this. I like already have a copy of Friday Slipover by her, and like I totally went and creeped on both Ravelry pages, and they kind of have the same construction. And like, obviously Petite Knit does like gorgeous patterns, but they are all just kind of flavors of the same thing. So I feel like I could just like modify the Friday Slipover and make it look like the Terrazzo one. Like, what's the difference? The neck is taller. I haven't looked at the Friday one in a while. Obviously, one's garter and one's like a broken rib maybe. But like, for the Terrazzo, I would just make a longer neck, and then I know how to split and do like a split hem and like do the funky detail around that. Like, I can figure that all out by like looking at photos. So realistically, I can't justify buying another slipover pattern just to do that. I think I can do it. Anyway, what I'm gonna knit out of, see, this is all part of my big old drops order is, okay, this isn't, I got this sweater at the thrift store. It has some holes that I was thinking about like visibly mending with like fun darning, but realistically I'm just gonna unravel it And this is, if I'm looking at the tag, this is 100% lamb's wool. Gorgeous, like mustard color. And then I'm so proud of myself for color matching this. I got on sale the Drops Brushed Alpaca Silk, which is 77% alpaca and 23% silk. And I got it in the color 19, which I think is curry. I think it's called curry. But like, the color match is pretty spot on, and I'm really happy about that. So plan is to unravel this, pair it with this, and make a Terrazzo Slipover. I also kind of think this is something okay, this is for me. This is for me. But I also think that this pattern is something that my mom would kind of like. So maybe once I finish it, I'll show it to her and see if she's interested in one. Because it's kind of her vibe. And that'd be cool. Terrazzo Slipover. Ooh, okay. Next thing is another petite knit thing. Okay, like really so far everything has been my favorite things knitwear and petite knit, but like they're popular for a reason, you know. They make cute stuff that's like very wearable and not like stuff that your grandma wants to wear. It's stuff that like me as I say I'm young, but I'm 27. Me as a young 27-year-old wants to wear. So, you know, and I see them all over Instagram and it's what I want to wear. Ugh. Did you see the fly? Okay, what was I talking about? My boyfriend walked in and I had to stop filming because I'm embarrassed. Probably the petite knit Sunday cardigan. So I have this sweater that I don't have with me. This is kind of an irritating thing. Whatever, I'll insert a photo. I have this sweater that I knit out of like super chunky red wool. And it's like one of those Wool and the Gang like sweaters. And it just doesn't fit. Like the neck hole is too small, like it's too cropped. Okay, very annoying. Boyfriend keeps walking in. But I'm back. And I don't remember what I was talking about. And I'm embarrassed when he comes in, so I have to stop talking. And then I don't know what I was saying. Basically, the sweater is too small, so I'm gonna rip it apart. It's also too warm. Like, I wear it and I'm sweating, which is fine for Montreal, but like, not great because it's fine when you're wearing it outside, but then when you go inside, it's too hot. So, anyways, it's getting undone. I'm gonna unravel it, and I think I want to make a cardigan out of it because that makes more sense because it'll be open. I don't know, it's more like a jacket, and I could take it off easier if it gets too hot. Anyway, so I already knit a Sunday cardigan photo, and it's cute and I like it. And I'm thinking I will heavily modify the pattern to make it chunky and do a chunky Sunday cardigan with it. I think it could be cute. I would also do maybe less high of a neck, but I think that would be nice. And then maybe I'd actually get some use out of this like yarn because it's really beautiful. It's 100% wool, like a really fun color. But as it is right now, I just don't wear it. So I'm not convinced that I set this camera up back how it was before, but oh, it's like weirdly zoomed in. One moment. Okay, that's how it was before. Maybe it was kind of better zoomed in, but like I'm gonna leave it like this. So yeah, that's that. The next thing on my list is socks. So I have the 52 Weeks of Socks book. And a lot of socks I do are like cute little colorwork socks. So I just have like single skeins of like pretty boring looking sock wool because that's ideal for doing colorwork. But for the 52 Weeks of Socks book, most of them are like nice textures and you would need 2 skeins of something to get 2 full socks out of it because 1 skein's like a little bit of a stretch. So when I did my wool warehouse order, I ordered a bunch of Drops Nord. Now I thought this was like a super washable because I'd seen tons of people knit socks out of it. It's not, but I'm still gonna wash it in the washing machine. I wash everything on cold. It should be fine. I'll throw it in a garment bag maybe. But I got some fun colors. I I don't know the names of any of these. I got this one, which is color 10. It's a green. It's a green. Really nice green though. And then I got color 5, which is kind of, I think, the medium gray color. And then I got color 17, which is kind of a fuchsia-y purple. And then lastly, I got color 9, which is this kind of like a little brighter than a navy. And these are 45% alpaca, 30% polyamide, and 25% wool. For some reason, I just assumed it was like a merino, not like nylon superwash kind of thing because of the polyamide, but it's not. They say not to put this in the washing machine, but I'm going to, and we'll report back. So once again, on my second Wool Warehouse order, maybe I'll order even more of this because it's really soft and I like it a lot. I haven't knit anything with it, but just touching it is nice. But I have a whole list of 52 weeks of socks patterns that I want to do. I'm actually going to pull up. the book. Okay, so like I actually pulled up the book, so I know what I'm talking about when I mention all the patterns. So the first one I really like is number 1, intersections. It's just like, I'll put photos of everything, obviously, like a cute cable kind of vibe. Looks nice. Looks kind of simple, but it's pretty. And then the next one I wrote down that I like is number 7, which is rocking chair. Kind of has like a lace motif vibe over the whole thing. And I think that would be nice. And then next I have number 23, which is stone. And I've actually tried to knit this one a couple times. It's like this, well, chevron. It's not chevron. It's like a diamond pattern. And I've tried this out of a couple of the wools that I already had. Like I tried it in that yellow La Bobinez sock wool and it looked bad. I think that one's just like too rough. It's hard to explain, but like it looked bad. So I undid it and did the banana sock instead. But I think in one of these it would look nice. Like maybe even the green one would be cute. And then 25 is called Lottie. And it has like a cute like lace work on the side with like some fun stripes. And I actually think that would be really fun in the gray with like a really crazy stripe color. Like I have this neon green that I think would look cool. And then something else maybe. Obviously you need 2 colors for the stripe. But I think that'd be fun to like contrast like a plain gray sock with like a ridiculous looking stripe. And then the last one for now that I have, I'm only like getting halfway through the book more or less, is 29 Turning Point, which is like, I don't even know how to describe it, like a really zigzaggy like cable vibe. These ones are quite tall. I'm now not 100% sure that I will have enough yarn in just 2 balls for it. How much does this require? Look, enhance. It says 2 100 gram skeins. And these are 50 grams, I believe. Yeah, so I definitely don't have enough. So maybe I'll just save that for when I order some more. But those are the sock plans. Also, Charlotte Stone's new Charming Colorwork sock book came out, and I'm hoping to get it for Christmas. So if I do get it, then I will be knitting a bunch of those as well, because she makes the best colorwork sock patterns. I think it's called Charming Colorwork Socks, something like that. The tulip pattern, which is on the cover, I think. Oh, gorgeous. I love it. I need them. I'm not telling anyone I know in real life about this podcast, but if my mom and or sister are watching, although I've already texted it to both of them that I want this. I want that book for Christmas. So please get it for me. Thank you. Love you. That's socks. Pretty excited about that. Then the next thing I have on this list is, oh, my boyfriend wants a Life Aquatic of Steve Zizzou hat, like the red little hats, and he says they look like a condom. He likes the little like sticky uppy bit at the top. So I'll probably knit one of those. It can't be hard. There's tons of like free toque patterns, and I think if you just knit it long enough, you can get the little boop on the top, and it'd be nice. Because I knit him a hat a while ago out of alpaca, and I knit too short. Basically, like, alpaca is too floppy, like it's stretched out, and it never really regained the shape. And then we tried to wash it, but then like we kind of felted it. So every time he wears it, there's like it gapes around his head, and he still wears it because he loves me and like I made it for him, but I hate it and I like want to throw it out every time I look at it. So hopefully I can replace it with this red hat, and that'll be good. Okay, just think about that hat. I hate that hat so much. Like, it's gotta go. I'm over it. It's gotta go. And then the last thing, I didn't bring the ball of wool. Last thing I want to knit is like a little cowl or something. I have this cute ball of like, it's like a superwash, like a pretty thick, like it'd be thick for socks. Like you'd have to knit them at least on 3mm or something for it to be socks. I'm putting this away while talking, which is probably stupid. But so I have this pretty ball. It's just one ball, and the one ball is not enough for a pair of socks, which is like, why do I think I can get a cowl out of it? I think because I want to pair it with something else. It's the plan. Anyways, if you have any good cowl, like neck warmer, I want to call it recipes, but I know it's a pattern. Although I love when people who are like not native English speakers, but obviously are very good English speakers anyway, because what am I trying to say? Anyways, they like translate what they're saying and they call patterns recipes, and I love that. I want to call them recipes. It's way cuter than calling it a pattern, in my opinion. But who knows? Anyways, I need a cowl pattern, and I found one. It's called the Kodiak Cowl by the Blue Mouse, and it's like just a 2-color brioche, and I think it'd be nice. I've never done brioche, so it'd be like a nice way to learn brioche and like a quick little cowl. And then I could use maybe that ball of fun sock yarn. It's like variegated. It's cute as one of the colors, and then I can use maybe a plain color for the other side, and then make a cute little cowl. That's like a lot of stuff. Let me see how much stuff that is. Oh wait, and then there's one more thing. I have recently binge rewatched all of Bojack Horseman, amazing show, and I really want to knit myself a Bojack Horseman sweater. There's patterns online, but I don't like them. I would want to do it in like texture because it has little X's and then like the dashed lines, and I'm pretty sure I could very easily like create that as a texture. I actually would love to do a bonus episode of like mostly sweaters, I guess, but knits from like movies and TV shows, like that Bojack Horseman one, or like any of the sweaters that Selena Gomez wears in Only Murders in the Building. Like her sweater game in those is so on point. Spoiler alert for if I do a bonus episode on that, but those will be in it. But like, and find patterns for them, and also maybe by then I will have knit the Bojack sweater, and then I could show that. That'd be cute. That's a cute bonus episode idea. I also want to do like a crochet bonus episode of all the stuff I've crocheted. That was a knitting podcast, so that's why it'd be a bonus episode, I guess. Anyway, that's getting very much ahead of myself. No one watches this anyway. And if you're watching it, thank you. But yeah, that's like a lot of stuff. So I'm calling it my Fwinter plans because this is definitely going to take me way into winter. There's no way I'll get this all done this fall. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I've been like racing through this sweater number 15. Although I'm going to have to stop soon because I only have like one ball of wool left. But this has been like maybe a week. Maybe a bit longer than a week. But it feels like it's only been a week since I really started this. And it's just like flying off the needles. So who knows? Maybe I can get all this stuff done. But that has been my Fwinter plans. Tell me your Fwinter plans. If they're cute, I'll probably end up adding them onto my very long list of Fwinter plans. And yeah, it'll be kind of cool maybe to check in next spring, I guess, and see if I actually knit all this stuff or not. We can do a little like callback episode to see what I actually got done and what I just completely did not do. That'd be cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Subscribe, yada yada.